Frustrated, and I think once again the frustration stems from the fact that, number one, we've competed very well so far this year. We felt like we had a lot of confidence going in our favor. First home meet, so there were a lot of positive things that really we've been doing all year. Unfortunately, things kind of unraveled really quickly for us, and we weren't able to get things righted quick enough, and so it really kind of affected most of the rest of the afternoon after the problems on bars.
Um, Sarah, can you talk about like how you had to reset going into bars after what happened during warm-ups?
Yeah. So the biggest thing that I just focus on in those situations is like keeping my mind clear and focus on what I focus on every day. Thinking about the technique and trying not to get hung up on what happened before me, but also being the person to pick it up for the team. It takes someone to, when those kinds of things happen, to be like, all right, we need to step it up and someone's got to do it. So just kind of having that motivation to be the one to pick it up for the team and focusing on keeping my mind consistent with what I focus on in practice, I guess. Yeah.
This question's to both of you guys, but Kennedy, I'll start with you. You haven't competed in a counting meet since last March here in the Mac Center. What was the energy like? How did you guys respond to being in front of the home crowd again?
I mean, it's always fun. You have so many people backing you, so yeah, you get worked up, you get nervous, but at the same time, everyone here is supporting you, so it's super easy to just go out there and do what you know how to do when you have a whole group of people behind you.
So over to you. Anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Just having the crowd there, and I feel like we have a good turnout at our meets, which is super encouraging. And just knowing that they're all there to support us, but at the end of the day, it's staying within our team and doing what we're capable of doing. Yeah.
Heading into next week's meet at Ball State, what's kind of your guys' motivation? You've already competed against them once this season. What's kind of the driving force going through the gym this week and then into the meet next weekend?
I mean, I think this meet itself should be a driving force. I think no one wanted this meet to end up like this. I think there's a lot of lessons that can be learned from our performance today, and I think we're really going to hammer that in practice and try to do the best we can at our next meet.
Yeah, I think this meet will hopefully give us a lot of motivation going into this week to really turn things around, because Ball State is a great team, but we are too, and we have a lot of potential. So really taking this week and kind of reflecting on what we did today and how we can change that, make it better, make sure it doesn't happen next weekend. But using today as motivation moving forward.
Coach, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, the big thing is obviously we need to be able to go in there focusing on ourselves, and that's kind of what we talk about every week. Is we understand Ball State's a good team. We know they are. But if we start worrying about what they're doing and how they're performing, then all of a sudden we kind of lose a little bit of the focus on ourselves. And for us, we always talk about stay within yourself, focus on what we're doing, because really we don't have any control over what they do. The only thing we can control is how we perform. And so, we want to week in and week out, no matter who it's against, be able to just focus on ourselves, take one routine at a time, and go in there with a lot of confidence. So that's kind of going to be the message this week is, yes, we know who we're going against, but this is still about us and what we need to do to be successful as a team.
Gotcha. Mike, anything you want to add? Awesome. Any closing remarks?
I think obviously there are. We've got a little bit of a young team in some areas, and certainly this hopefully is a good wake-up call for us. No one obviously wants to have a meet like we did today. Part of it's going to be, okay, when we make a mistake, how do we figure out to relax? How do we stay focused on just going out and doing our routine? We can't make up for a mistake, but what they need to be able to do is focus on just do your normal routine. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to be this person who makes things up. Just go do your routine and stay relaxed and confident.